Coming up on Look Today, well, after a unanimous vote, Glens Falls Mayor Jack Diamond continues to negotiate for police consolidation. I've got the details. And the Hudson Falls, the completion of the new town hall may take longer than expected, delaying renovation of the Strand Theater. I've got those details. And also, a Schuylerville teen wins the Anti-Smoking Award. More on that coming up. It's all ahead on Look Today. Welcome everyone, I'm Jay Hood Jackson and this is Look Today. Well, in tonight's program I sit down with Ed Bartholomew. He's the EDC president of Warren County and we're going to talk about the Glens Falls Civic Center. And I sit down with Susan Duncan and Rich Serino of the Glens Falls Co-op about what's going on there. And we've got your weather for the Tri-North counties. But first, these headline stories. Well, in our lead story, the Glens Falls Common Council voted unanimously on Tuesday. The vote authorizes Glens Falls Mayor Jack Diamond to continue to negotiate with the Warren County Board of Supervisors about police consolidation. Now, the consolidation plan would bring together the police departments of both Warren County and the city of Glens Falls. Well, in our last story on this, Jack Diamond noted that this consolidation would save tax money for residents and businesses. The mayor said he will review the proposals and make amendments. Second Ward Councilman Bill Collins hopes that a new plan will not change the level of service provided by the department, and I suppose that's key. In other news, in Hudson Falls, renovation on the Strand Theater is delayed. The reason? For things to get moving on the new theater, the town hall must be completed, the new town hall. Now, the date for the estimated completion of the new town hall won't be until March. The current town hall will be the new home of the Hudson River Music Hall. Well, Town Board member Bromley is coordinating the renovation of the former pediatrician's office into the new town hall. Now, originally, the project was supposed to be completed late last year. However, the addition of a courthouse to that plan changed the timetable. Now, once the move is completed, the Hudson River Music Hall will be able to purchase the Strand Theater. Now, we caught up with Executive Director of the Hudson River Music Hall, John Newell, about the move.
So we've been waiting about 4 years now for this to happen, and it looks like it's finally happening. So the town is moving out. Their address is actually changing as of March 1st. And they will probably still have some things to do at the new building and some things to pack up. So sometime in March, April by the latest, they should be out of that building completely, and Hudson River Music Hall gets to take it over.
That's exciting news. Well, changing from news to weather, it sure is a cold one today. But let's see what's in store for the rest of the week, looking into the weekend. For the latest, let's head to the Glens Falls Weather Center for a look at your first forecast. Back to the news. Well, Code Blue's Open Door mission in Glens Falls is facing higher staff costs and is struggling to find enough volunteers to staff the facility. Now, when Governor Cuomo issued an executive order last month stating that homeless people must be taken to shelters on cold nights, Code Blue knew this would come at a cost. Now, according to Open Door Mission Director Kim Cook, they are working very hard to maintain the level of service required to meet this obligation. Well, staying open has meant that the Open Door Mission needs to hire 7 part-time workers, and this has put a big strain on the organization and on volunteers. Well, in other news, May Halou from Schuylerville won the Youth Advocate of the Year award for her efforts against tobacco use. May is the president of the high school's Reality Check Group, which works to educate teens about the dangers of tobacco use. May has been working very hard to promote a tobacco-free community. She has spoken with elementary students about the dangers of smoking, spoken out against it on the radio, and has handed literature out at health fairs. Well, May was chosen from a group of 11 students to receive the award. And according to her, although it's not necessary, it feels pretty nice to be recognized. Now, we're trying to get a hold of May. I would like to interview her here on Look Today. So keep a lookout for that. Up next, I sit down with Ed Bartholomew. He's the EDC president of Warren County to talk about the Glens Falls Civic Center. Plus, we sit down with President Susan Duncan and Treasurer Rich Serino from the Glens Falls Food Co-op to discuss their new location and how you can get involved. But first, if you see news happening, you want to share a story idea, or join us for an interview, give us a call on the hotline. The number is 798-8000.